Well, this is the first video I'm making in the style of just talking about video games. I'm Aryan and I've been working in the game development industry for almost 5 years. My focus has mostly been on Unity and the C# language. You can check out my portfolio on my bio. Everything said in this video is just based on my own experiences. There's no external source, it's all from me. So if you don't agree, I would be happy to see your thoughts in the comments. Almost my entire life has been spent playing video games. It started when I was 5 years old, and every day I would spend hours on video games. In recent years, as I moved more towards making them, I've learned a lot and I'm taking this path much more seriously. Here are 4 things that I, as a solo developer, would never want in my game. The first one is having a long or excessive dialogue. It might sound silly, but dialogue in games can be very boring, especially in indie games. I can accept short dialogues, but if a game brings up a dialogue every minute that's 10 lines long and you can progress or understand the story without reading it, that game becomes the most boring possible. There is a quote that says, "Whatever game idea you have, cut it in half, then cut it in half again, and that's the idea you can actually make." And during development, you should make your game even smaller. The issue is, if you spend time writing long dialogues and a complex story for a game that's being made by just one person, it's going to take years to finish. And more importantly, is it even worth it? Wouldn't it be better to use that time to improve the gameplay instead? If you ask me which part of a game is the most important, I would say it's the beginning. This is bringing us to the second point that often kills games. The start of a game needs to be quick and smooth. Some games make the tutorial so long that you get tired before you even get into the main game, and you just want to quit. If your game needs to teach the player something, try to keep it simple and short. You don't need to put all the tutorials at the very beginning. Let me be honest with you. A player will only give your game a few minutes to half an hour of their time. If you can't satisfy them within that period, you can be sure they won't enjoy any part of your game, and you will quickly get negative reviews for no reason. That's because they couldn't connect with the game and felt bored and frustrated before they could even get into it. Try to keep the player engaged in the first few minutes of the game. Create an addictive feeling that makes them want to spend more time playing. And we come to the third thing that can ruin your game: having unfit colors for UI or cluttered UI. This depends on the game's genre. Some games require many buttons and a busy UI. Try to avoid cluttered interfaces as much as possible. Introduce buttons gradually, and there is no need to display 100 buttons to show that your game has many features. Sometimes simplicity is the key. And the fourth and final point is that you need to finish the game you started. Set aside perfectionism. Don't let perfect to be enemy of the good. If your game is 96% good and you want it to be 97% good, you will need far more time than you already spent on it. That extra 1% might mean you never release your game. So don't let perfectionism make people say you never finish it. Your years of experience will lead to a better product. You don't need to be perfect from the start. These 4 points are based on what I believe in and may seem silly or illogical to you. I would be happy to hear your opinions. I hope you succeed. Don't forget, besides just talking, I will also be sharing practical tips and other things. So make sure to subscribe. See you soon.